My name is Scott Stoddard, and today I want to tell the story of what it's like to develop my own problem. First, you need to find a boulder that's undocumented. After you cross the footbridge, you'll see this tall, sort of diamond-shaped boulder with these different layers on it. Okay, so this is a boulder that I found last winter. I came back and tried it in August. My left hand was still a little too weak to hold the start. So I'm feeling pretty strong. Came back to give it another go, see if I can figure it out and send a new boulder. It starts on this crimp right hand down here on this undercling. The tricky part of this problem is it's only about maybe a foot from here to here, and this is a bad foot. You can't really push down on it. You really need to push in. And so you're really pulling out on this undercling and the crimp. And the crimp, it's quite a bit of body tension to maintain the friction on that foot. Well, there goes that foot. Crud. I was planning on using my foot in this little crack right here, but when I really started pushing hard enough on it to pull myself up, it broke. You really need something over here to push your body that way or pull it into the rock. I was kind of concerned I wasn't going to be able to figure out a way to pull on because this is starting to get too high. But what I found was if I kind of wrap my foot on this sloper over here, I can kind of pull my body over a little bit, and it actually ended up working better. Oh, no! Ouch. This is the crimp I started with, and it's, pretty grippy, and you can kind of get a little bit of your skin behind this crack, but it broke. I guess that'll be a souvenir I'll take home. And what's left is bigger, but just kind of flat and more slopey. So you can pull this way on it maybe a little more easily, but you can't pull your body in on it. So it just kind of changes the problem a little bit. And it moves it a couple inches even closer to those feet, which are already so close. One of the tricks I've learned climbing outside, especially in Little, is you have these bad feet that you have to start on, and you really need to put a lot of force into the rock so that the rubber can go into all these little bumps and kind of stick to it, especially on problems like this where you need a ton of tension to pull onto the rock. If there's something behind it that you can put your heel on until you have everything else on the rock, and then the last thing you do after you have all your tension in place and you can kind of feel that it's going to stick, you lift the heel. So this is the top of the boulder. This is kind of the fun part, sitting up here after you've completed a project. And so this is what it looks like once you reach the top. in the end, after putting it all together, I think the crux is really just pulling on and getting those first two moves. Once you get that good right hand, if you're tall enough, you can reach out to the other jug, and it's like, I don't know, V2 from there. It gets easier as you go up. One of the things that you get to do with a boulder when you climb a new one is you get to give it a name. It's kind of like writing a song, I guess. And when I look at this boulder, it just has such a character to it. It feels like a person. So being up here in these woods in this beautiful place, I think I'm gonna call it the Druid. So if you can climb V4, come give it a shot and let me know what you think.